that piece of crap, Cactus Jack, won the title. I went through the roof. I got on the headset and I said, first of all, he's a personal friend of mine. He's not a piece of crap. And second of all, you just ruined the show because everybody's going to tune in to see him win the title because he's a very popular character. And if he wasn't, they would want to see a title switch. I think just reinforcing Vince's show, again, he came from there. That's what they knew. They brought it here. They thought it would work.
Whose call was that Schiavone thing? Was that his own?
No. Bischoff told him to announce the cards. About what he said about Cactus, I don't know whose call that was to you just slay the Cactus like that. But if they were going to say, they'd say, hey, Cactus Jack won the title. No need to tune in, but not the way they said it.
Right. Yeah.
Again, we got no. Sometimes we show no class at all. There were 2 camps, or 3 camps. There were the younger guys who were getting a push by Vinny, and he was right. Some of the guys needed a push, but the way they were pushing them, like taking Flair out in the desert. I mean, you don't have to take Psychology 101 to understand they were actually burying him. You know what I mean? And Rick wasn't smart enough to see that. And he's still around. You know, I was there when this company was bought and they were trying to get rid of him, and he's still around.
Yeah.
Okay? Maybe they haven't pulled the stake out, huh? Maybe they haven't found the coffin. Let's go find Igor. Huh? Renfield, let's find Renfield. He'll know where the coffin is.
He's indestructible.
But guys were saying that had some wrestling experience what is going on here. And I have a theory that Vince was going to do rope opera. Did you ever hear that?
No.
He was going to try to sell a television program.
Vince
Russo. Called Rope Opera.
Okay. I didn't know that.
It was a spin-off from wrestling.
Right.
Maybe this was his pilot.
Interesting. But so with the factions that you mentioned, so the younger guys are aligning themselves with him.
With him, the older guys, the established stars, are starting to go. Now that Eric's been replaced, they're going to Bush and saying something's got to be done. You know, something's got to be done. We're losing, and even Nash and Hall, who were getting pushed by Vince, knew that some of it was wrong. You know, they were getting their way on both sides, but they could see that the seriousness of what the NWO was getting watered down. The Latino world order, you know, I mean, they added too many guys to the mix. You know, too many chefs were in the kitchen, and that's when I think that Bill Bush had made the decision, I got to do something. Whether I do the right or wrong thing, I have to do something. I just can't let it go.
What about with you guys backstage? What's the talk? What's the general tone to the conversations every day when you get together?
Again, guys would come to me and that have been in the wrestling for a long time and say, this looks like a bad independent show. I mean, what are we doing? And again, I think this isn't, they came from there, they were trying to outdo Vince at the time on Shock TV, outshock Howard Stern. Well, it can't be done.
Right.
But they tried, and they tried very well, but our product wasn't that. And it might have worked in the long run if they were given 3 years. But in television, you got to get ratings right away. Now, you know that better than anybody. So the flip of the product, I tune in, and I think I'm going to see Law and Order, but the Dukes of Hazzard are on. You know, it's not the same program.
Right.
It's the same time slot, but it's not the same program. What's going on here? Well, I may tune it in another time. It's not Law and Order. I'm not going to tune it in the third week.
Right.
because Law and Order is on another channel, like you watch Law and Order Special Unit.
Right. But are there guys in Bush's ear?
Everybody.
Yeah.
That's why I said, you know, the business is tough, and it's a piranha type of business, and when you're bleeding a little, they're at you.
Right.
When you're successful, they back away. Everybody was in Bush's ear. Everybody.
Want him to do something about
Wanted
this.
him to do something. Wanted him. They had to make a change.
And he did on January 14th.
Yeah.
Kevin's promoted to head booker. The booking committee, which, correct me if I'm wrong, consists of J.J. Dillon, Terry Taylor, Mike Graham, Ed Farrar, Bill Banks, Bob Mould, who quit a month prior but returned, hearing of Russo's exit. How's that ring to you,